CTV News, Vancouver Island Report.
Good evening. Thank you for being here. We begin tonight in Nanaimo, where a man says he owes his life to his friend after his car burst into flames while he was underneath it. The two were working on the vehicle when a light bulb burst, and that ignited a bucket of gasoline. It set the car and him on fire, and he says he is alive only because of his friend's quick actions. CTV's Chandler Grieve was back at the scene today. He joins us now from Nanaimo with more on the story. Chandler.
Hudson, fire investigators in Nanaimo were back on scene this morning and have determined a trouble light, much like this one, is to blame for a fire that left one man with severe burns to his hands, but also very fortunate to be alive.
First and second degree burns on my forearms and my hands.
With severe burns to both of his arms, Donna Trefiak returns to what is left of his home.
And the vinyl siding on the house just went up just like tissue paper.
Before his house was engulfed in flames, Dennis was working on this car with his good friend. He was under the BMW when he heard a light bulb pop. The next thing he knew, he was on fire.
Boom. As soon as it went whoosh, I lit up.
With his friend now covered in flames, Jovine jumped into action, sending Dennis to the ground.
It's the only way you can put the fire out is smother it. I didn't have anything else, so I had no other time, so that's why I'm all hurt.
But he tackled me and knocked me down and put the fire out, which I'm very grateful for.
Donna Trefiak was upstairs as the fire spread throughout the duplex.
I came outside and I looked and I seen the flames up, and then I heard screaming and yelling, and I looked out and I could see the flames now coming up where the siding started.
Today, fire investigators confirmed the cause of the blaze, pointing to this trouble light as the source.
From all indications, the occupant who was working under the car had a trouble light with an incandescent light bulb in it, and fuel from the fuel line that he was working on had sprayed onto the lamp and ignited.
The family living on this side of the North Nanaimo duplex was not home when the fire broke out. They're not even in the country. They're in India. Neighbors are frantically trying to get a hold of them, but they'll likely have no idea what they're about to come home to, while Donna and Dennis did not have insurance.
We had no insurance at all. It was on my to-do list. You never think it's going to happen to you.
Dennis is a licensed mechanic back in his home province of Alberta and has experience working on cars. He says his unfortunate accident can easily be avoided.
I will say this for anybody. If you've got one of those trouble lights that's got a regular light bulb in it, in the metal shield, throw it in the garbage.
Dennis and Donna have been told that some of their belongings in the back of the house may be salvageable, and although they may never be able to live here again, they're just happy to be able to walk away with their lives. Now, Dennis and Donna stayed at a local hotel last night, and they will for the next 2 nights. But after that, they will have to find a new place. And like they said, they have no insurance. Donna told me off camera that Dennis was actually planning to get insurance today. It's a sad irony in all of this. Now, if you want to help them out, the number listed below will get you in touch on how to do that. And they want to remind everyone out there that is renting right now to get insurance, because for them, it was a little too late. Hudson.
Good thing to do. Chandler Grieve reporting. Chandler, thanks.